EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, Lion. Easy. 30 left.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
He'll go right and find his running back, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
I can promise you that when that play caller sent that second and short play in, he never imagined his next play call would be 3rd and long. But after that loss there, that's the case, and he's got to be scratching his head.
Ready?
3rd down and 9.
Go!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. His kick is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Lawrence now on 2nd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go.
He'll get this out wide. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Quiddy Pay bursting through to bring him down.
Hey, let's go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, it's Robinson. Whoa! And he brings this back all the way to midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 7. One quarter in the book. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, go!
Throwing is Lawrence. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
They'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So, 4th down, and on comes the rookie, Cam Little, for this Jaguar field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Got it into the hands of Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down, Jackson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, Mike, sometimes when you get all these big bodies in there and you're trying to find space, there's just no space to be had. Here, they try to go with their fullback, and he just runs into a wall of back.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete.
That is caught. What a throw. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts. His 6th touchdown now for the season. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Hey, hey, hey.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
2nd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now here's Lawrence. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Inside the 30. So they make make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Colts extend to a 24-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey, run!
They'll give it to Garenda. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Lion! Sack! Here we go.
One more time, it's Garenda. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Garenda. Room to run again. And he's going to take this all the way home. Isaac Garenda. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hold it ready. Let's go.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready. 70 Lion.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Here we go, sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. In the pistol, Jackson ready. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Here's 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
They'll run. Here's Garendo. Finding room to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now Jackson. That'll be complete to Gibson. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Jackson up top again. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On 1st down, here's Garendo. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's to Robinson. He's got it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down, where it's a little bit more manageable.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. First and 10. Out of his end zone, Jackson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is caught inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Colts will go up by 7. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Jackson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will cut the deficit to 7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will start on the ground. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
To throw is Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
2nd down, Jackson. Pass right side, that's Ryman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down. They'll send him over to the left. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Rip, 23.
On the handoff, it's Garendo. Ha ha ha.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Lawrence. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Now it's Jackson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Tip Ryman, the tight end, was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Jackson now. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Returnable from the 17. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Here comes Garendo. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A run with Garenda. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They go play action for Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. In motion comes Thomas. So, no shortage of offense.
Red on red. Easy. Read him 24. Read him 24.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Checking it down. This one is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
On the red.
On the ground, it's Garendo. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Hey, hey.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they...
And he's got another one. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now a give on the ground, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Tight end motioning left. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Ready, set. Smash, smash. Set up.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And that'll get the penalty yardage back. He gains 5 to set up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
He'll try the right side this time. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Come on, set. Six the eagle.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now, Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Right, let's go. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Let's go, 52.
Here comes second down.
Think right.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll run it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence now. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. This one is caught by Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Lawrence.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Lawrence. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now a big spot coming here. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Let's go now.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Colts. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.